Hi, Fabrizio Poli here, and welcome to Biz Jet TV. This episode we're going to be focusing on the Airbus A220. It was originally a project developed by Bombardier, then sold to Airbus. A lot of you have been asking me if I think this would make a good private jet, so I'll give you my take on this one. We'll be seeing a fancy design, the interior, the private jet version of this aircraft, and I'll be telling you what I think or where Airbus should take this, in what direction, and a few ideas there which I'm sure some of you will be interested in. Now, if you haven't subscribed to Biz Jet TV, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, all about business aviation. Comment below after this and check around and see the other videos we've got on private aviation. This purpose of this channel is to educate you about private aviation. If you haven't got your own private jet yet, or you're thinking about it, or thinking about leasing or buying, this is the channel for you, to educate you in that. And if you want to have a one-to-one call with me, my email will be streaming below during the video. You better pick my email up, whiz me an email, and then we'll book you in for a one-to-one call. Well, that's all from the intro here, so let's get straight into the Airbus A220 private jet. Off we go. So we're going to be talking the Airbus A220 on this episode, which used to be the Bombardier C-Series aeroplane. It's a new aircraft designed by Bombardier. The project was then sold to the guys at Airbus, who renamed it the Airbus A220. It's an airplane that, has got very modern cockpit. It's got side stick, same cockpit as the Bombardier Global 7500. This actually has Cat 3A auto land capability, so it can land in very, very low visibility and land on its own with auto land, like the Airbus 320 or the BBJ. So that's interesting. The range is about 3,700 nautical miles, but there is a version, the A220-300 with extra tanks, which can be pushed to 4,000 nautical mile range. It actually has a 15% lower cost per seat mile. So that's interesting. So low operating costs. Also burns about 20% less than a 737NG or an A320neo. So it's a lot of the airlines that have taken delivery of this said it's an absolutely fantastic airplane. It's also very quiet inside. So the passengers like it because it's quiet. The airlines like it because it's burning less fuel. The speed, it's about 0.82 Mach. So it's standard airline speed really, for like the other airliners. Dispatch reliability is just over 99%, which is very, very good. And as I said, the airlines that have taken delivery have all been, people I've spoken to that have been flying this airplane and maintenance and that. They said it's a very, very good airplane. Now, Lufthansa Technik just recently brought out a design for a private jet version of the A220. They call it the A220 Sky Retreat, as you can see. And what the guys at Lufthansa Technik said, they said there is a younger generation getting more wealth who are going to be attracted to more modern types with roomy interiors and fewer small rooms. Those are who this concept is aimed at. So I think it's a cool concept. I'm sure there'll be people out there who will be interested in acquiring this aircraft with this type of interior. But where I think this is going to be actually a home run, especially after this whole COVID-19 thing, is that a lot of sports teams, are not going to want to put their teams on or flying with the airlines anymore. So I think an airplane like this, if you were to design a 30 to 35 seater version with nice wide seats, with maybe a bar area and everything, and put some extra tanks in, which maybe takes it from 4,000 to maybe 5,000 nautical miles, but even 4,000 miles will take you coast to coast, LA, New York, which means any sports team in Canada or the United States, whether it's NBA, baseball, or even the college teams, they would entertain using an aircraft like this. And then the other application I would see for this type of airplane would be the corporate shuttle. So people that need to move, 15, 20 people or 25 people around the US or even across the Atlantic, this could be a low-cost solution because, it's burning, less fuel, 20% less fuel than A320. Cost per mile is 15% less. So, there's it's lower cost. It's quiet. So, the sports people, the executives will be rested. You can design an interior which will work for your team, for your people. So I think this airplane is going to be an absolute winner in that space. We just need, a few people to get together come up with a few designs, and this Lufthansa design is one version, but I see this as a 30 to 35 seater, you know, shuttle kind of thing for companies or also for sports teams. And I think what we'll do by having these sports teams and these corporate executives traveling around on an airplane like this, it will just increase the performance of these teams. So that's my view on the A220. Good airplane. Again, like all things, whether it's the airplane for you, your family, your team, your team of executives or sports team or sports teams, I always recommend getting on a call with myself, and we'll see, you know, what your needs are, and you can ping me an email and I'll book you in. And really, that's it for me on this episode. If you haven't subscribed to Biz Jet TV, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Give us a thumbs up, comment below, let us know what you think of the A220. Do you think it would make a great private jet, or maybe no? Let's have a debate, let's have a discussion, let's get the conversation going. And yeah, and please share this video, share it, let's get the word out there about Biz Jet TV. That's all from Fabrizio Poli on Biz Jet TV, and I'll see you on the next one.